Hello, everyone. Welcome to Secrets of Saltmarsh. This is one of two Greyhawk Patreon campaigns that we run on this channel. Everyone that you see here on the screen, including GeekDice, who is unfortunately not here with us today, are Patreons. If you want to see what you can get for being a Patreon, you can check out this link there in the chat. You can also find all of our episodes on YouTube, which include all the episodes for this game and also all of the other campaigns and marathons and various events that we run on this channel. All of our events are funded through our Patreon, so thank you so much, everyone. You directly contribute to all of the really awesome content that we run here on this channel. If you, our viewers, would like to interact with this game, there are a few ways you can do so. You can redeem channel points for free to grant a blessing, which is a reroll or advantage die to the player of your choice, including myself, or if you'd like to add an element of fate to the narrative, every $10 guarantees a draw from the deck of many things to the player of your choice. Okay, it's been a while since we played. I will give you a recap after you tell me a little bit about who you are, where we can find you, anything you want to add, and reintroduce your character. We'll start off with Emma.
Hi, I'm Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Emma Panada. On Twitch, we have a couple D&D games going, and on Twitter, I largely shitpost and troll my friends. I am also writing a TTRPG called All the Witches. It's very exciting stuff. It's coming to Kickstarter October 15th? 16th? One of the two. I think it's 16th. And yeah, super fun, exciting stuff. I'm currently planning on doing some one-shots for it, and yeah, cool. I play Arlen Ruvaloth. She is the fearless leader of the Sea Lily, and she is a Triton cleric and warlock mix. A bit more on the warlock side of the things since the start of the campaign, but that's all good.
Yeah. Just a few casual cursed objects, no big deal. Thank you so much. And we will also be running a one-shot of All the Witches here on this channel. More details to come as we get closer to it. Thank you so much. Next, we have GodfatherWraith.
Hi, I'm GodfatherWraith V_ESG. You can call me Godfather or just Wraith or Tim or pretty much anything you want except late for dinner. So I'll be playing Garen. He's the quiet, mysterious rogue who's really good at making things dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not much else special about him.
Excellent. We had a very interesting thing happen to your character in terms of, like, curses. We'll find out more about that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Next, we have Endicarus.
Hi, my name is John. I'm known as Endicarus all over the internet, so you can find me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and pretty much everywhere by that name. In particular, you can also find me on itch.com or itch.io, where you can find some little games that I designed and some stories that I wrote and stuff like that. I play Paul of Ammonfort, who is a young man from the slums of a big city who's out adventuring for the first time and just amazed to take everything in, the large, wide world with these powerful people that he's adventuring with. He has a friend named Penny Sprinkle who's been missing for some time, who is his pixie companion, but at least he still has his mouse buttons hanging out in his hat. He's also made good friends with his roommate Tully, a goblin of impeccable taste.
Thank you so much. I think Tully is probably like one of my top 5 favorite NPCs of all time. He's
Agreed.
Pretty good. Thank you so much. And next we have Zombie.
Hello, I am Jacob. I'm Zombie. I am Z. And whatever the names you have to call me, I am the lore keeper and Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, but that's up to your own discretion. I play Finn Carson, who is a ranger researcher who has a lot of backstory baggage a little bit to him. His village was sort of taken over and destroyed by a lot of the undead or mysterious sort of stuff that's been going on. A lot of that was actually discovered more so in the last episode with someone on our crew actually was there when a lot of this stuff was happening. So yeah, so it's he's been kind of weird, and it's been kind of weird for him to be kind of like getting into this position as well. It's so many great things. He's got a giant rock that nobody, the DM, regrets me having it all. So
I want you to know that
fun.
was the last time that I decided to use that deck.
Yeah,
It's been literally sitting in my desk ever since I drew that card. I was like, this shit's busted.
Yep. Yay!
Awesome.
But
Sorry.
You can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. If you go there and you follow me there, if you would like to, that'd be awesome. My pinned tweet is a awesome little business card made by the Lady May, who should get a shout out because Lady May is just awesome in general. She helped me make that card. I do video editing, audio editing, Twitch clipping. And I can be hired out for all of those fun little things. If you need anyone, please let me know. I can be hired. And then on Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern, I do a YouTube nerdy news show called The Knights of Nerdvana, where we talk about nerdy news and such, and all of the cool nerd stuff that's going around in the sphere. Where we have Matthew, who's in our other game, and then our friend Kayla, who works for NASA. So we're all around, some cool nerdy people. Come check us out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I definitely recommend checking out the Lady May's channel. If you are unfamiliar, May runs a lot of different TTRPG games and, TTRPG, that tabletop role-playing games. Yeah. You know, TTRPGs.
Yep.
We all do it.
Yes. Just to kind of preface the expectations of today's session, I am sick. So this is probably not going to be the full gambit of what we normally run, and there might be a few more breaks, so please bear with me. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Just as a reminder of what happened last time, essentially we embarked on our quest. We were hired by the Mariners Guild to investigate this isle in which they wanted to build a lighthouse. And we were told that some things happened. There was some kind of conflict between people who were on the island before and pirates, perhaps. What happened and what came of it is unknown. All of the people that the Mariners Guild has sent forward to investigate have not returned and have had very little luck garnering more information on that front. So you did go visit Major Ursa, who was a senior member of the Mariners Guild, to try to get some more information, and you were given a crude map of what to expect with the Isle, and you were able to discover that your landing point would essentially be a sandy shore, and you'd have to make your way through this scattered grassland in order to make your way further into the Isle itself to investigate what happened. So that is your quest. Figure out what happened and make the island safe for the Mariners Guild to come in and build a lighthouse. That way it can be used to help avoid any more casualties in the area. So we open up our scene here on this map. We will rewind just a little bit. We have Paul leading the... no, it was Garen, but I think you won the token mini game. Garen broke the mini game by rolling way too high on the very first roll. There was supposed to be a whole thing here, but yeah. Well, I fudged it. Even though you technically circumvented the entire thing, I was like, an encounter. Yeah. And that is where we're gonna open up. So I'm gonna change the music. By the way, Roll20 changed their UI And I haven't been streaming in a while, and so everything is really confusing right now. Okay, there we go. Just in case you forgot, you're standing in what appears to be a canyon of sorts, and all around you, you see skeletons emerging from the sand. You were not caught by surprise, so you don't have to worry. Where's the initiative? There you go. Okay. So you don't have to worry about them getting a surprise round on you, but I will need everyone to roll me initiative. Please select your tokens. And,
I think we rolled initiative last time, but I'm happy to do it again.
yeah, let's just do it again.
I'll take the 21 this time. That's fine.
No.
I rolled a 1 and then a 2 last time, so...
I rolled a 10 last time, so yeah, I'll take 21.
Okay. The skeleton rolled the initiative. It's a 19. Okay. All right. So Finn, you are first. You see 8 skeletons up ahead. They're beginning to burst out of the sand. You see them clawing out onto the surface here. You see that their apparel is quite threadbare, that they seem to be in various states of decay, and they are wearing almost no armor whatsoever, and they are bearing short swords, and some of the ones in the back have bows.
You take all of my movement to walk up to... Yeah, not even walk up to... Well, what's this one? No, that's 50. 40. Yeah, so take all my movement to walk up. Out of curiosity, DM, I have a hand axe. Could I throw that hand axe at one of the closest skeletons?
Yeah, absolutely.
Zombie, could I remind you of something?
Yes.
So, this one, you can get here with 30 feet, and Dwayne has reach.
Oh! Yep, that's right. I forgot.
This busted ass weapon. Why the fuck did I give it to you? That's perfectly fine. Do you want to do that?
Yes, actually, yes.
Okay, so that's 30 feet.
Although it's good to know about the axe for later, because I like the idea of being able just to throw an axe. All right, yes, and then I will hit that one. I don't know what that one is particular. I'm gonna hit that one with Dwayne.
This one has a flower pot on its head.
Nice.
Oh, why do you want to kill that one?
I'll aim for everything but the flower pot.
Okay, roll to attack, please.
Where are you? There you are.
All right, the armor class is 13, so you absolutely hit with a 21. You do 13 bludgeoning. Oh my god, that's exactly what you needed.
Yes!
Nice.
Let's go!
Is the flower pot okay?
Yeah, you like smash Dwayne into the side of the skeleton. It just explodes into bone dust, and you see the dust kind of forms this like pillowing mound of stuff, and you hear a as the pot drops. It's like one of those terracotta pots.
Okay. And then Finn will, I guess, move it, set it aside, he'll raise it up and be like, Arlen, do you want the flower pot?
No.
Oh, okay. And then he'll set it aside then, and then kind of get ready to make more moves, or if any of them come closer to me, because I'm out of movement.
Okay, sounds good. It is the skeleton's turn. They have a movement speed of 30, but... Alright, I'll just measure the furthest ones. That probably makes sense. Okay. So you have basically 3 of them are going to converge on you. We'll do them one at a time. You see this one shambling forward with a short sword and tries to hack at you. It rolls an 18. Let me turn off the whispering. Does an 18 hit you?
Let me look really quick. I believe it does. I want to say it does. Yes.
Okay, you take 4 piercing damage. as this short sword catches onto your armor. This other one comes stumbling forward. That's another 18. You take another 6 piercing damage as it stabs forward with this very rusty knife. This one will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They just sort of like begin to shamble forward here. Pole, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Pole is going to pull out his quarterstaff and stand there and smash that one in the head.
Yeah, do
Maybe.
it. Absolutely, you're gonna do it. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. You rolled a 9. Okay, as you try to hit it, I think you hit it, but it just glances off some of the various armor scraps that are hanging off of it. And it looks at you with its skeleton head. You see the eyes are completely devoid. There's no organic matter nestled within those eye sockets, and just stares at you with this dead look. Yeah. Arlen, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to walk up next to my pal Pole, and I will use my lion club and hit this bad boy.
Okay. Wow, 25. That absolutely hits. You clobber this thing, and you see that as you do, the eyes on the head of the lion that's at the pommel of it, they kind of light up, and there's a trail of light as it follows your swing. And you smack it into the skeleton, and you see one of the arms just kind of pop out of the shoulder and just disappears off into the distance.
Nice. And then I will cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna summon it right on the other side of the skeleton.
Okay.
And then I will hit the skeleton with it.
Yeah. That's a hit. All right, tell me what this looks like.
So I hit it. What, like, kind of light trail following the curve of my club, smacking off its arm, and it kind of looks at me a bit dumbfounded. And then my spiritual weapon, which is just a spiritual sea lily, crashes into the top of the skeleton and it falls apart.
I love that so much. It goes like, huh? And then and you see it just sort of crumble down into a pile of bones.
And that is my turn.
All right. Garen, it is your turn.
All right. Well, since Arlen's got Pole's back, Garen is going to take aim at one of these skeletons right here on Finn.
Okay.
Figure out how to paint, but meh. The one to the right of Finn.
Okay. This one.
Yes. And 16 hit.
16 absolutely hits. So we do 8 piercing damage.
And I would get my sneak attack because he's adjacent to Finn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's perfect. That's what you needed. All right, tell me what this looks like.
All right, Garen's arrow flies through the air, hits it through the head, and actually picks it off of its neck, and the head and the arrow fly off. And that just crumbles and falls.
Yeah, it falls like a heavy sheet all into one pile behind you. Finn, like they are swarming you at all sides, and all of a sudden you see one drop, and you see the head just sort of like an arrow through an apple just go pew into the distance.
Nice, Garen. Thank you.
And it is now your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'll just keep on and use Dwayne.
Yeah. Okay. God, you are proving to be the skeleton fighter. 89.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Tell me what this looks like. You absolutely
Um,
decimate it for 14 damage.
Considering this one doesn't have a flower pot on its head that I need to save for no discernible reason, I'm going to just go ahead and take the boulder, throw it up above my head, and just do one big slam down, and all of the like skeleton just goes in on itself.
It
And then you
folds
just
like
kinda-
an accordion.
Just folds like an accordion, and so all you see is just a big pile of block.
Yeah, and as you crush it down, sand and dust come billowing up, and it makes you cough a little bit, but you're able to wave it away. Do you want to move at all?
Oh, I can actually. Let me sort it out. I'm gonna actually, yeah, I'll move. Oops, where'd I go?
Actually, before you move, could I get a perception check from you?
Okay,
Oh no.
can do. Gotta find it.
You smash this skeleton, and then you kind of like look around to decide which way you want to go. And as you're looking around, you rolled an 11. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay, that's great. I love that. Since I'm not going to worry about it, I'm just gonna move right over here. I believe that was
Okay.
20 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. You just start charging forward, and you see the skeleton kind of raise a sword towards you,
Nice.
and it will try to hit you. It rolls a 7. It misses. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You see this one kind of shambling forward, aiming for Garen. This one will go 5, 10, 20.
Ooh.
We'll try to hit Arlen. That's a nat 1. That misses. And then this one will try to go for Pole here. 13. Does 13 hit you? Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay. You take 6 piercing damage.
Stella.
Yeah, I noticed. Hold
Okay.
on. What the fuck?
Everything's
Technical
fine.
difficulties. You see nothing. Roll a perception check, chat.
Anyone who's taking damage, do remember everyone's got, I think, 10 temp hit points from before when I did my inspiring leader thing.
Oh,
I'm just knocking these 6 off of those.
I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Very good point. All right. And now it's Pole's turn.
Well, I'm going to smash the one that just hit me, because that's not
Mhm.
very nice.
It's like slash.
Well, maybe not.
Oh dang. 11 is a miss here. I think as you try to hit it with your stick, it catches it with one skeletal claw. And you can see that the nails are all rotted away, and it's the fingers almost seem to have been sharpened, almost like talon-like.
Sticks and stones may break its bones, but stones would probably be better than this stick that I've got.
We'll have to get you a better stick. Anything?
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
bud.
sorry. Go for it.
It's Arlen's turn now. Yes.
Okay. So as my bonus action, I'm going to hit the one on pole with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah. "12 is a miss. Wow, that would have been 10 force damage too.
That would have been real nice. So instead, seeing that it misses, Arlen's kind of like focused on the one trying to hit her, but feels that spiritual weapon misses. So she's going to quickly turn around and cast. Let's do inflict wounds.
Okay.
Do. Oh, there we go.
Oh no. As you try to reach for it, I think what happens here is it's like grabbed hold of Pole's stick, and I think Pole is probably just kind of instinctually trying to pull it out. So there's a lot of swaying going on, and we see the sea lily spiritual weapon just kind of whoosh behind his head, and you try to reach forward to grab it, and you swipe the air, and you miss with your inflict wounds, unfortunately.
Darn. And that's my turn.
Garen, it is your turn. You can see that there's a lot of drama happening over here.
Right, but Garen is more concerned about the one that's fixed its dead gaze on him. So I'm actually going to utilize a class feature that I almost forgot I have because I've never needed to use it. Steady aim. I sacrifice my movement this round to get advantage on my next attack roll.
Okay, very cool. That would give you also sneak attack damage.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and roll to hit. Okay, so you have advantage, so it's the 18 that hits.
Yep, and then my
9
sneak
piercing.
attack, my sneak attack, if it wants to work. It doesn't seem to be. Okay. 6.
Okay, yeah, that's more than enough.
All right.
It's like trying to shamble towards you.
Yeah, Garen does his characteristic eyeball shot, except there's no eye, so it just sinks right into the eye socket, and the head spins around, and then it falls to the ground.
Absolutely. Okay, at the top of the order here, you all suddenly hear a whoosh of wings as 2 creatures come flying down from the cliff sides above. You hear a as these large beasts, they have kind of a lion-like head, and they have these spiny, scaly bodies, almost bat-like wings, and they roar down at you as these very bizarre but very hungry-looking creatures enter the fray.
How dare you?
Oh, great.
And that's so funny. They rolled a 22, so...
Yeah, that's great.
I hate that it always defaults to whispering stuff. Okay, so you see this one drop down in front of you, Finn, and it will swing its tail around, and as it does, you hear a whistling sound as these spikes dislodge from its long tail, and the spikes try to slam into you. Does a 13 hit you?
Don't remember if that's lower. That's actually lower, so no, doesn't hit.
Okay. It actually has a multi-attack, so it does it 3 times.
my.
18.
The third one hit?
Okay, so you see 3 spines go flying out towards you. 2 of them kind of land in the sand at your feet, but one of them hits your leg, and you take 5 piercing damage here.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one back here is going to try to hit Garen with a tail spike, 13, 12, and 14.
No, no, and no.
Okay. You see this one coming, and you see Finn take one of the tail spikes, and you're able to maneuver out of the way as this one tries to... Okay, now it's your turn, Finn.
5. Hold on. Okay. I don't know if I can use this or not. I'm just gonna throw it in chat really quick. I kind of want to use this to do this against both the skeleton and the new wonderful thing that came and popped out of the sand. But it says 5 feet of the 5 feet of the original target, and neither the skeleton nor that are in 5 feet of each other. So I'm guessing I can't use it then.
Yeah, so this doesn't apply.
Yeah.
Do I have?
If they were standing next to each other, it would.
It would work. Okay. It's only. All right. Let's see if Dwayne's been doing what he's been doing again. Let's. I got an idea.
What's your idea?
Well, I was gonna hit the skeleton because with level 5 I've got 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
What I was hoping to do was one-shot the skeleton, then move a couple feet, and then try to swing at the thing.
Okay, yeah. So unfortunately, with an 11, you miss on the skeleton.
Damn.
Now, Zombie, I did give you a blessing before the session.
You did. I missed it.
That is-
Okay.
Do you want to use your blessing?
Please?
Okay, reroll.
Okay.
Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Emma.
Dang it.
9. Unfortunately, that is also a miss.
It's okay. All right then. Actually, with that being, that was a reroll, right? So I would still have my second attack. Can
You
I just
do.
try swinging it again?
Yes. So this is a fresh attack.
I am bound and determined.
Oh, there.
21, yes. And you
Yay.
rolled all the hit points you needed. 13 damage.
Nice.
You smash this skeleton, and you're able to turn your full attention onto this beast. What could it be? You've never seen one of these before.
No. And Finn will sort of like he'll kind of like give a look to the creature and then slam the thing on the ground after 2 misses. He gets really frustrated and then finally smacks and just like obliterates all the bones and looks at the creature and goes and holds up Dwayne, looks at him and goes, "Go next, buddy." And then,
Oh, you do have movement if you want to move at all.
okay, I'll move right up to its face and say, "The next, well, this right here's good." And he'll go, "The next one's yours, buddy."
It goes, "Rah!" All right, it's the skeleton's turn. There are 2 remaining. One will try to hit Arlen. That's crit, 24.
That'll hit.
Okay, you take 9 piercing damage as it stumbles. I think thematically what happens here is you had turned your attention to the one that Pole is fighting with, right? So it literally just stabs you in the back here. This
Isn't that
rusty blade just cuts through. And as it pulls out, your blood kind of spatters out onto the ground here. And
Luckily, that's all my extra blood from the temporary hit points.
yeah, it's a different flavor.
It's blueberry flavor.
Blueberry.
And then the other one is going to try to hit Pole. 13?
Yes, that hits.
Okay, you take 5 piercing damage as it slashes you across the arm here.
Oh, that gets me with 1 real hit point.
Oh no! What flavor
Ow.
is that? Pain.
Blood flavored, I guess.
Mm.
Iron.
Iron, yeah. All right, Pole, it is now your turn.
All right. Pole is now going to cast a spell. He's going to try to enthrall these flying things that have come after us. He knows this
Ooh.
wouldn't work on skeletons, but this might be better.
Okay. Can you post this spell? Perfect. Okay, weave a distracting string of words causing creatures of your choice that you can see within range to make a wisdom saving throw. Any creature that can't be charmed succeeds automatically. On a failed save, target has disadvantage on wisdom checks. Perceive any other creature other than you. Okay, I'll roll. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll do it on both of them, actually. I think they're both within 60 feet. So
Yeah, absolutely.
why not?
So the first roll is going to be the top one, wisdom, and then the bottom one. So the top one fails, and the bottom one succeeds. So tell me what this spell looks like.
I just start making nonsense baby talk words and making like little I'm talking puppet hands at it.
Yeah, you see the manticore. Sorry, I revealed what it is. You see the beast is just kind of like canting its head over towards you, and it goes.
Nice.
But the one that's closer to you doesn't seem to give a shit. It goes. Rah!
Was not the noise I was expecting to come from that.
I love how everything purrs now with Stella.
I mean, that's what happens when you get cats. All you
Yeah.
can think about is cats. And my
Yeah.
cat makes bird noises, so it's weird and just bleeds into everything in my life. Anything else for you, Pole?
That will be it.
Okay, very good spell there. Arlen, it is your turn.
All right, spiritual weapon on the one. That is next to Pole.
Okay. That's a hit. 24 hits. You do 8 damage. You see You see the arm hand that is grabbing on Pole's stick immediately just gets completely destroyed and shatters.
All right, and then I'm gonna hit it with my club.
Very good. Tell me how this looks.
Yeah, so the ship comes crashing down on top of the skeleton and causes it to fall to the floor, and then Arlen just kind of like hits it on the ground with the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes, bleh. All right. Okay. Garen, it's your turn. You see a very angry
Alright.
beastie.
Yeah, a very angry beastie that is very close to him.
I will say that in your closeness here, you can see that the beast is quite large and menacing. Ooh, there's art.
Ooh. Yeah.
It
yeah,
is-
That looks
It is a
nasty.
pretty hefty creature. You could easily ride one of these things, but it absolutely does not look like it could be tamed whatsoever.
Right. Especially not by Garen, who has invested no time in learning how to handle animals. So yeah. So since this would influence my decision making here, are we considering KayBee to not be on the map?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to roleplay people's characters when
No,
they're not
I know.
here.
I just didn't want to move and leave him, sitting there alone.
hmm
Although Garen's not sure how far they can move, he is going to.
You definitely get the sense that they probably fly faster than they move on the ground, because they are quite bulky.
Right, but he's still trying to put as much distance between him and the big nasty as possible. And going to fire an arrow at it. 25 for 8 damage.
25 hits. Armor class is 14. Do-
I think I've done. Yeah, I think I have done 8 damage with every attack so far before the sneak attack.
As it takes this arrow, it doesn't seem to be slowing down. You see that it's getting ready to charge towards you.
Oh boy.
Anything else for you?
Well, we already know there's no stealthing for Garen in the middle of a sunlit desert, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing to
Oh,
hide behind. Yep.
But he can dash.
Okay.
I can get a little extra distance.
Okay. Sounds good. Next, we have the manticores. So this one here is enthralled. It seems to be completely enamored with Pole, and it just begins to lope towards Pole here. As it's moving out of range of you, Finn, you do
Hey!
get a free attack if you want.
I will. I'll bonk it on the side of its head. How dare you?
Okay, roll me an attack, please. Okay, 21. That does 9 bludgeoning damage. You smack it in the side of its head.
Would this be considered a large creature?
This is a large creature, not a huge creature.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My brain. I read large. My brain or my mouth said large. I'm sorry.
Oh wait,
Okay.
hold on. Against a huge or smaller. Oh no, this counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it makes a strength save. 15. It fails. So as it's beginning to try to lope towards Pole, you smash it with Dwayne, and as you do, it knocks it off balance and it hits the ground. And it stops it right in its tracks.
I think this is the first time that Finn's ever seen this happen. Because I don't remember ever using this. And he'll look and go, "Oh, I'm learning more and more secrets out of you."
I think as it's kind of flailing around, it's going to try to blindly hit you. So this is going to be at disadvantage. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
Okay. You see this massive, dangerous claw just swipe at the air. It catches nothing but sand, fortunately. The one that was on Garen will swoop over towards both Pole and Arlen instead. And it will attack Arlen It has multi-attack. It tries to bite you and do a claw. 10, 8, and 13.
All of those miss.
Tell me what happens here. Why does it miss? What does it look
I'm
like?
such a pro. So the manticore comes like trundling over, tries to bite Arlen, and Arlen just kind of like ducks out of the way, and then it claws, and she kind of like moves the spiritual weapon and like flashes it in front of its face and like dodges out of the way, and it's this whole really cool cinematic moment.
I love it.
Yeah.
Finn, it's your turn.
Since it's on the ground, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm close enough. Just gonna go ahead and use Dwayne again.
Okay, you have advantage because it's on the ground here.
Nice.
Okay, 18 is a hit. You do 5 bludgeoning damage as you smash into it. You notice as you're attacking it that it doesn't seem to be affecting it quite as much as you were attacking the skeletons. In the fact that this creature is just so strong. Not so much like, it's ineffective or not super effective or anything, but this is a very formidable creature. Anything else for you?
Can I do my even though it's not doing as effective, I'm gonna try and do Dwayne one more time.
Okay,
My second
yeah.
attack.
23 is a hit. You do 9 bludgeoning damage here. You're making good work. You can see that the creature is starting to bruise now as you're smashing Dwayne into it.
Well, isn't as effective, but it seems to be working a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, it is the skeleton's turn. There's only one remaining, and it tries to hit Arlen. With a 10, it misses. Arlen's just like this dazzling array of like dodging and utilizing her skills, and the skeleton's just like, Pole, it is your turn.
All right, Pole is just going to cast a blade ward on himself and stand there and wait to get hit.
Okay, I love it.
Actually, he's gonna go around to here.
Okay, very good. Can you tell us what your blade ward looks like since it's been a while?
Sure. He just kind of twirls his finger like that, and it looks like his fingernail extends, and it becomes just sort of a swirling kind of blue glow around him that protects him.
I love it. Arlen, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Bonus action, moving my spiritual weapon. I'm gonna move it over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have it attack the skeleton.
Okay. 19's a hit. 4 damage. You see the head go clean off, but the creature's still up.
Okay. And then I will... What's my best option here? I'm going to try to inflict wounds it.
Okay.
At a first level.
Yes. Melt it. 24, absolutely. Wow. This is such overkill. You do 17 damage to it.
Wow. I want to just be able to focus on the manticore.
What does
I
this
want
look
it out of
like?
the way. So the ship kind of like crashes into the skeleton, sends the head flying, and I just grab onto its shoulders and start like melting it.
You hear a satisfying sizzle sound as it just kind of crumbles before you. As you do this, I think wherever you stashed your club, the eyes illuminate and they remain illuminating.
What could this mean?
No. Anything else for you?
That's gonna be it for me.
Garen, it is now your turn.
All right. Does Garen get any indication of which one is closer to, or is feeling more injured of the manticores?
Definitely the one that Dwayne is being smashed into. I said that
Okay.
really weird. The one
you
that
did.
Finn is hitting.
The one being smashed by Dwayne.
Yeah.
All right. Garen is going to attack the same one as Paul and Arlen then.
Okay. That's a 16, right? Yeah. Do 12 damage here.
12 plus 3. Oh, in case it was a crit. And I would get sneak attack since it's surrounded. Sneak attack is still not letting me click on it. So hold on. D6.
Wow, 11 damage. Holy crap. Okay, this one definitely is a lot more hurt now.
Alright, and
yeah, go ahead.
hold on.
Oh.
Because I've got piercers, so I can re-roll. No, honestly, they're all pretty good, so we'll go with it.
Okay. Your arrow smashes into this manticore here, and I think you get it right in the throat, and it starts bleeding profusely. Blood sprays everywhere. Arlen and Pole, you smell copper as the spray hits you, and this hot liquid, viscous and thick, begins to roll down your armor and clothing. It's nasty.
All right, so we have iron blood. They have copper blood. There must be something out there with gold blood. And when we find it, we've made it.
Leprechauns.
Oh. Okay. All right. So the manticore here actually does try to hit Pole. What is it? What happens here? You have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Okay.
So just take half damage if it hits me.
Okay. Bite, claw. So that would be 2 piercing damage from the bite, and that would be 4 slashing damage from the claw, and then I think the last one misses.
The last one misses, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So what does this look like as it's trying to claw into you and your blade ward activates?
It's just being deflected a little bit. So as it reaches its claw in, it kind of turns it so it doesn't quite hit me as hard, as if it was going through water.
I love it. Okay. And then this one up here is going to use half of its movement to stand up. And it will try to hit Finn here, but because of the enthrall, it cannot actually see Finn. So this is going to be at disadvantage. So it's going to bite, claw. So that's a 7, an 8, and a 17. I think the 17 hits you, Finn, right?
You're
Okay.
muted.
You take 4 slashing damage as it's just thrashing around, trying to make purchase, and just happens to hit you with a backswing.
Ah, lucky shot, jerk.
All right. It is now your turn, Finn.
All right. Sounds like you want more then. And then just Dwayne.
Just Dwayne. I love it. Okay, a 13 is going to miss.
Oh, damn it. We'll just say that he was caught off guard by that, like that pain. So he stepped back, and because he stepped back and moved over a little bit, his shot was a little bit more off than he had thought it was. So hopefully this time I'll reconfigure and hit it right. No, I won't.
Another
actually.
13. Oh no.
I'll just try again, and it just doesn't work.
It seems to be completely honing in on it. You see, like, as it hits you with that one claw, the smell of your blood is in the air, and you see its nostrils flaring as it's trying to track you.
Maybe you know what would be good? I do the first shot, I miss. I try to recollaborate, and I do that. It hears that. It hears me moving around, and maybe it just kind of ducks. Use some kind of animal instinct to kind of duck out of the way.
That's exactly what happens. Okay. It is now Pole's turn.
Pole is going to keep body tanking, and he's going to cast the same cantrip again.
blade
Stand there
war
and
just
get hit.
Very cool. All the skeletons are down. Arlen, it is your turn.
All right, bonus action. Spiritual Sea Lily is gonna crash into the Manticore.
Yeah.
16 to hit.
16 hits, armor class 14. It takes 11 force damage. You can see that it is quite bloodied. You can see that it's struggling to stay up, and it seems quite distracted. Very distressed that it wasn't able to munch crunch on Pole.
Great. Then I'm going to inflict wounds on it at a 2nd level.
Ooh. Okay. Roll 14 or higher. Oh no.
Oh, dang it.
Oh no. That feels so bad. You rolled an 8. God, that would have been 29 damage. Holy shit. Yeah. That sucks. Damn.
Oh well. That is my turn.
Okay. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. So Garen is going to take another shot at the same Manticore.
Okay.
And...
17 is. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Sneak attack
17
hit.
is a hit. You do 26 damage. Oh my god. I'm not even joking. It literally has 26 hit points.
Woo! Because I was going to re-roll that one if it didn't kill it.
You don't need to. Tell me what happens here. You see Arlen's like charging up like a very powerful spell. Misses. Then what happens?
And then Garen, his arrow was at the ready as Arlen was using the spell. Then he releases it, and it flies just past Arlen's hand and hits it right in the face.
Yeah, as it takes it, you see the beast just smashes down into the sand. Sand plumes up into Arlen and Pole's faces. Anything else?
No, I think that's good. Garen can reach the next attack without disadvantage.
Okay.
If it's still alive.
Okay. The last remaining Manticore will continue to try to hit Finn at disadvantage. Bite, claw, claw. So it does hit you with a 23.
How?
And what is
And
your armor class?
the 21, right? Or am I
No,
looking
that one's
Nope.
at disadvantage. So it rolled
Oh,
a
that
6, a 23, and an 8.
I think that 6
Okay.
is a nat 1.
Yes, it is. So you only take 8 slashing damage here.
Okay.
Yeah, as it tries to bite
Ugh.
you, one claw goes too wide, the other one catches you again. You see its nostrils flaring desperately. It's now your turn.
You can see Finn is now visibly a little bit more hurt than he has been. That also might be part of the reason why he's missing and possibly will miss this time. Yeah.
Oh.
You're rolling out one. What the fuck?
Yeah, right? Oh, good lord. So you can just see that last shot in particular, that claw, just really, like, gauged right into his, like, leg, almost next to his knee. And you could just see that he's just hurting. If anyone in the vicinity is kind of looking at Finn, he's kind of wobbling. And he's trying to swing Dwayne, but it's just getting a little bit more harder. But he's going to try and center himself again.
Okay, 18 is a hit. 13
Okay.
damage. You hear something crunch. As you swing Dwayne, your eyes are kind of like unfocused here as you're taking all this damage. You swing Dwayne and you hit one of its wings, and you see the wing just literally crumple and it breaks.
Ooh.
And it screams out in pain. Definitely not going to be able to fly away now.
Nope.
Okay. Pole, it is your turn.
All right. Well, Pole is going to cast the same spell and walk up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there.
Okay.
Look at me. Come on.
I love that Pole's like strategy is just hit me. Hit me, I dare you.
Well,
Stop
the
trying to hit me
strategy
and hit me.
The strategy is to stand beside everything that wants to get shot by Garen,
Valid.
so he can get his sneak attack, and I'll try not to get killed.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the first Men in Black movie where he's like, "Eat me! Come on, eat me!"
Arlen, it is your turn.
All right. So first, I'll move my spiritual weapon up
Okay.
and attack with it.
$24 is a hit. 8 damage here.
And then as that's happening, Arlen will rush up. While she's running, she sees the club's eyes are glowing. And so she's going to rear it back and like do a big kind of home run strike.
I love
hopefully.
it. 15 is a hit. You smash into it, and I think you hit the wing that is already quite broken down. And you hear it roaring in pain as it's trying to focus. And its eyes seem to fixate on Pole. It's still up.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay, Garen, it is now your turn.
All right. So I have a mechanics question. If it can only see Pole, does that mean Garen has surprise on it?
Scrolling. Perceive any other creature other than you. Disadvantage. I'll roll a perception check for it.
Okay.
Yeah, it rolled a 5. It can't see you, so you will absolutely surprise it.
All right. So that means if it hits, it crits. 28.
Okay. Okay, you do 23 damage here. Tell me what this looks like.
I don't even get to do all of it. So Garen draws another arrow, turns, and almost nonchalantly looses the arrow, and it flies through the air and hits this one right in the eye again.
I love it. Just nonchalantly.
Yeah, he's like, okay. Boom.
All right. As you slay the creature, a strange quiet washes over the area. There's a stillness in the air, a tension almost. You look around, you don't see any more skeletons popping up out of the sand, but you are pretty much in the heart of this stretch. There's still some distance to cover, and you are bleeding and hurt.
All right.
I can see why a lot of people don't make it through this.
Indeed.
That wasn't so bad.
Possibly for you.
Finn did get hit pretty hard a few times.
Finn, you look fine.
Looks down at his leg that's obviously just a bunch of blood's coming out. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Still, Arlen, he could use some healing. I don't think it would be wise for us to rest here right now. We should get out of the desert before nightfall.
It's not nighttime, is it?
Not yet.
No, I said before nightfall.
Mechanically, did you actually lose any HP, Finn? Because looking at your health bar, it looks totally full.
No, I did.
Oh, it might not be connected.
It may not be connected.
I hate
Actually
this.
took some abuse.
Oh, you took a lot of fucking damage.
Did you take into account the 10 temporary hit points you had at the start?
No, I forgot about that.
So you should have
So plus
10 less damage
There
then.
you go. Okay,
I'm-
so you just look kind of bloodied.
You know what? Never mind. I'm fine.
Oh, I already did it for
Alright.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. There you go.
Okay.
See, yeah, he's fine.
All right.
Finn's strong. He can take it.
I'm not used to those sharp claws. I guess it felt hurt. It felt like it hurt more than it did. I guess.
Well, we're all alive. We made it through it.
Yeah. No.
Aye.
So,
Should we press on, try to get through the rest of the desert?
Let's get
Absolutely.
rolling. It's hot out here.
yeah. I agree. I don't think it'd be wise to be here during nightfall. Can't imagine what other creatures are active at night.
Oh, if it's anything worse than this.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Take you back to the mini game that you broke. So we see the party here as they continue their trek through the Skull Dunes. You begin to move through a path laid out to you by Garen, and I'm going to go ahead and honor that 24 that you rolled last time. I still remember the number.
I know.
And you find that you're able to maneuver between the dunes quite proficiently. You see in the distance that there are definitely, there's definitely evidence of these creatures bursting out of the sand. You see manticores swooping overhead, but you're able to evade them for the most part. And you have successfully finished the Skull Dunes minigame.
You did it!
Yay!
And I think that this will be a good time for us to take a quick break because I ran out of water and I need water. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes as the party here makes their way through the Skull Dunes. You can see that you're approaching a clearing, and in the distance there is a very visible building. It seems to still be burning. You see smoke billowing up into the air, and we'll find out more information about that in about 5 minutes. We'll be right back, everybody. As you begin to approach what looks like the Abbey, you can see that what remains is a great square of stones that is filled with burned and blackened rubble. As you approach these city stones, it is obvious that someone has been sorting through the debris here. Assorted oddments are piled inside the scorched square of the foundation stones. There are ruined cooking utensils, crushed pots and pans, mangled kettles, and less identifiable metal objects in the pile. You see broken crockery, platters, plates, porcelain, and pottery are heaped in another. A great deal of wood has been sorted into one large mound of badly burned scraps. In the center of these ruins that you have stumbled upon is an opening. And you can see that as you move closer, there is a stone staircase leading down into the darkness. Right now, the group of you, as you're approaching, are alone.
Arlen is confidently walking up to that opening.
Hold on, Arlen. Why don't you let me scout it?
All right. Are you having any vision problems?
It is pretty dark down there, but I do all right.
I give Garen my vision.
Yeah, it's been a while. Can you tell us what the
Right.
spell looks like and what it does?
Yeah, so it's just it's a class ability called Eyes of Night. As an action, I can magically share my dark vision out to 300 feet with willing creatures I can see within 10 feet of me. So I'll just go ahead and give it to everybody. But basically all of a sudden, like, Arlen snaps and suddenly everybody's eyes have like this purple hue to it. And you can all see up to 300 feet with dark vision.
All right.
This is amazing.
It's strange that, like, I always have to remember that you all don't see the world like this.
Yeah.
It's very, very helpful, but I get by. And Garen will stealthily head to the head in
Mm-hmm.
with a nat 1.
Oh no.
Which is a
But-
12.
Yeah.
Okay, As you're kind of beginning to creep your way down this staircase, you can see very quickly, especially with the help of the Eyes of Night, that it leads down to a charred wooden door.
All right, Garen would walk up to it and kind of touch his hand to it. Does it feel hot or?
No, it does not. You can tell that whatever fire used to be here has long been extinguished. But the door is quite damaged. It looks as if in a pristine state, it would have been very hard to break down.
All right, Garen would quietly crack the door and peek in.
Okay. You find that it's very difficult to move. I'll carry that 12 over. As you're trying your best to keep quiet, you find you have to take a little extra care and time. And you can see that it opens up into what looks like a common area. You can see that there is a fire lit somewhere below, possibly from a torch.
All right, well, Garen's probably confident he can still be seen. He'd wave everyone down and then continue on down the corridor.
Okay. What is everyone's approach going to be here? Garen opens the door and begins to descend into the darkness.
Paul will follow him up.
Okay. Are you trying to be quiet?
I'm gonna try.
Roll me stealth, please.
Right. Stealth.
16. Pretty good. What's everyone
Actually
else
doing
doing?
better than Garen.
I'm gonna be right behind Paul, and I'm also going to try and be sneaky.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check. Arlen.
I guess I will be sneaking as well.
Okay.
This isn't gonna go well though. Yep.
Okay. So.
I normally wouldn't even try, but everybody else was making an effort.
Yeah.
An attempt was made. Okay. As you're heading down into the darkness here, you find that the stairs end quite abruptly. You see the flame as you round the corner, and find yourselves in a sizable room. This combination dining hall and gambling den reeks of greasy, soured food. The main feature of the room is a makeshift table of burned planks supported at either end by upended barrels. Beneath the table are several small kegs that serve as chairs. Scraps of food are strewn across the table, and on the floor nearby, there are 3 weary-looking humans that are gathered around the table. They don't notice Garen or Paul or even Finn, but Arlen, what happens?
I accidentally kick a rock. Not like a small pebble, but like a rock protruding from the like wall. And I'm like, ah, crap, fuck. Sorry. Oh.
As you do, the three weary-looking humans look up. You see that accompanying them is what appears to be someone dressed very heavily in armor. The 3 of them are startled, and they immediately stand up. You can see them putting their hands on their weapons, and they say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hello, I am Arlen. I am the captain of the Sea Lily. We were called here to investigate. the various happenings on this island. What are you doing here? We thought this had been abandoned for quite some time, except for the undead.
You're a captain, you said?
I am.
Pirates. They're pirates. And they
Why do you think
draw
that
their
all
weapons.
captains are pirate
Jesus
captains? This isn't going to go well for you.
You see that there is definitely hesitation here. The one that's heavily armored steps forward menacingly, and you see that this human man, he holds up a hand and he tries to calm his companions. He says, well, hold on. Maybe they're not pirates.
We killed some pirates.
There you go.
Did it actually?
We're actually heroic adventurers, working for the good of the people.
Yes, we
Mhm.
were sent by the Council of Saltmarsh. Who are you, though?
You see the two that are still sitting there. There's a number of dice between them. They appeared that perhaps they have been gambling before your arrival. The one that has stood up, the armored man, he says, my name is Ogmund. I find it quite troubling that you were here.
Why? You're here.
You said the council sent you here. For what purpose?
To rid the island of undead so that they can build a lighthouse.
You see, they all look between each other with great hesitation, sharing a look that is kind of lost on you, and they all begin to stand up.
Can I insight check them?
Yeah, absolutely. You can all insight check them.
Perhaps that look
Good.
isn't lost on me.
Perhaps. It is on me.
Okay, that's a 20 from Garen, a 20 from Arlen, a 5 from Finn, and a 10 from Pole. Okay, Garen and Arlen, you can tell right away that these are probably unsavory people. You get the sense that they have a measure of comfort here, which means they probably came from here. And from what you've been told, no one of very good will has lived on this island for some time. You get the sense that they are nervous. You can all sense that they're nervous. But from the look that's being exchanged between them, you can tell that they are trying to ask each other, what do we do now? And you see that the northernmost person, as they stand up, they begin to slowly edge towards one of the doors.
No, don't do that. Listen, this can go one of two ways. Either we can talk about this situation and what we have found ourselves in, or we could fight this out and that would not go well for you. So I highly encourage you to talk with us so that we can find a solution to whatever problems that there may be.
Ogmund takes a step forward, and you can see that he draws his...
Puppy and shows me and it's like, this is my dog, Philip.
No. He has a spear that was leaning up against the table, and he has it in his hand. As he's stepping forward, you can see that he's holding it between both of them, and he is wary, shuffling his feet, keeping his center of gravity low. And he says, I don't think any of us are going to vacate the island.
Well, again, what you're doing right now is a very bad idea. I don't know if you've heard of me, but I'm Arlen Ruvelath, captain of the Sea Lily, bringer of rain, and she kind of like lists off like 10 different titles that summarize her adventures, whether they be with this party or fake adventures from the past.
And probably half of them are made up right now anyways.
Yeah.
But I literally saw the rain come down afterwards, so that's the truth.
Go ahead and roll me deception or performance.
Could it be persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay.
21. Damn. All right. So you see that they kind of hesitate again, remaining in place. As Arlen is doing this, what is everyone else doing? You're kind of bunched up on the stairs right now. Feel free to move your tokens.
I'll move next up.
Garen has an arrow knocked and he's ready to draw at a moment's notice.
Okay. I would recommend moving from where you're standing right now. You kind of don't really have a vantage
I
point.
can't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. He's trying to.
Oh, if you're trying to train it on Augmund, I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So you don't want to leave.
That's right.
We were told to get rid of the undead. You don't all seem to be undead. So, if you aren't opposed to a lighthouse being built and someone manning it on this island, perhaps you have slightly more company, but nothing large scale, then why would you need to leave the island?
Carrying over that insight check, both of you can see that this guy's itching for a fight. The way that his fingers are curled around the spear, he's tensed up. He snarls a little at this. He looks over to one of his companions and he says, "Get the boss."
Oh, I thought you were the boss.
No, I'm just the doorkeeper.
Well, Mr. Doorkeeper, you should put that spear down before you hurt yourself.
I think I'm gonna keep it right where it is. Go get Osmandius. See one of the individuals kind of carefully skirting around, trying to continue towards the left, unless one of you want to do something.
Well, maybe this Osmandius will be more reasonable.
Could be.
Arlen's just gonna step up to Mr. Doorman.
Huh.
Just like right in front of him. Just to kind of like show she's not afraid of him in any way and is not kind of like very much trying to put off the air of like, if you try to fight me, I will very easily take you down.
Okay. Roll me intimidation at advantage here. Okay, 13.
Oh, that's not very good.
No, I think this is fine. So you can tell that he's just staring you down. He's sizing you up. This man is quite large, and he, wrapped in this armor, is definitely going to be a formidable foe and probably hold their weight in single combat with you. But with your friends here and your story, they seem to be quite hesitant to do anything. As this person gets to about here, they begin to break into a run. And they say, "We're under attack! We're under
Garen
attack!"
fires.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
15.
15 will hit. Oh my god, you fucking
That's
kill this person.
That means it's a crit.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, they're dead. They have 9 hit points. Okay.
Okay.
You've rolled basically minimum of 18 here. So, yeah, they say, "We're under attack." Where do you hit them?
Well, since they're running and by the choking, I'd say in the throat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mhm. Well, see what
Again,
happens when we're trying to be peaceful, but if you're gonna try and start a fight, you just saw what happened.
A very bad idea. And I'm
I
guessing we're rolling for initiative.
would like you
Wow.
to roll for initiative, please. Make sure you select your tokens.
Wow.
I rolled 14.
Oh, Paul really wanted to go.
Apparently, yeah.
All right, hold on.
Just want to stop the violence.
That's why you're gonna be first.
Hey, I tried, Paul.
You
We
did.
did. We
Garen
tried
gave
to
you
be
the chance.
reasonable. They're the one who's yelling we're under attack when we haven't done a damn thing.
Right?
Hold on. Sorry, there's a lot of initiative rolls going on right now.
Oh, God.
Oh lord.
This is fine.
Did I
Oh,
get
boy.
everybody? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You're first, Paul. You can hear shuffling coming from multiple doors.
Do they have a lot of cards?
You'll find out once the doors open.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna try and go up to one of the doors and hold it closed.
Yes.
Although maybe they're too far away. Oh, maybe this one's close enough.
I'm so interested to see which one you're gonna go up to.
This one.
Oh, I'll let you know that. I'll let you know that you didn't hear any shuffling from that one, in case that matters.
Oh yeah. Well, if the shuffling is there shuffling from this one?
Yeah.
All right. I'll try and hold that one closed. then.
Okay.
Is the door? Is it like
Paul.
a pull in door or a push out door from where I am?
I think either way, like you would be able to hold it closed.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll say that it swings in from where you are, so you would
All
have
right,
to
so I'll
push.
just push against it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Okay. All right. You see this door burst open here. Pack. And you see a well-dressed person kind of stick their head out, look at the group of you, and they smile and they dip back into the room.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably a smart idea.
Garen, it's your turn.
All right. Well, Garen's probably lost his surprise on armored dude, but he does still have advantage. So he's gonna fire on him.
Okay.
21.
21 is a hit. You see him try to raise up a shield, but he doesn't do it enough time.
All right, and I'm going to re-roll one of the ones
Okay.
with Piercer. 6 for 6 damage instead of 1.
Okay.
So 23 total.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Oh my god, he has so many hit points. What the fuck? All right. He takes this arrow like a champion.
Yeah, that's who I wanted the sneak attack or the surprise round on, but that got taken away from me. Asshole. He's dead now though, so.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, Ray? Do you want to move?
Yeah, this is kind of a bad spot for when the shuffling becomes running out of the doors. So I think Garen's gonna hop out this way.
Okay. You see another door open. A person dips their head out of the room. They look around and they seem quite shaken. He hesitates. You can see that he's wearing essentially heavy robes, and he's got a dagger on his hip. He doesn't have any like martial weapons other than that. He begins casting a spell. And you see a shimmering light begin to envelop him. Some kind of protection spell. And he'll kind of hide behind the wall here. Arlen, it's your turn.
Arlen's gonna shout as people keep coming out, like looking and then ducking back in. She's just gonna shout, again, none of us wanted this to happen. The 3 people that were out here are just wanting to fight, apparently. And she will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And put it on the other side of Army Boy.
Okay.
And then that will attack immediately. And that's a miss.
Oh, yeah. This guy's armor class 16.
Yeah. And then she will 2nd level inflict wounds on his face.
Ooh, yes. Roll 16, baby. Oh my
Dang
god.
it. No.
No. I think as you kind of charge up your spell and you're trying to reach out, he essentially hits your elbow with the shield and it hits your funny bone.
Anybody got blessings, chat? That's my turn.
Okay. You see someone rushing out here. 5, 10, 15, 20. This person rushes out from the building to the north, and they have a heavy crossbow. They wheel it around, and they try to shoot Pole here. What dunk? That's a 17.
Yep.
A heavy crossbow bolt hits you and hits you for 6 piercing damage.
Oh.
Can I get you to roll me an athletics check?
You bet. There you go.
2.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh my god, they rolled a 6. Okay. So I think as you take this crossbow bolt, there's a person on the other side of this door that you're holding closed, and it just happens to be pretty poor timing. As they're trying to fight against you, they rip the door open, and you see that there's another person within. I have so many character sheets open. So they're gonna use their action to open this door. So you're face to face with someone who's wearing splint armor, and they're very heavily armored, and they have a long sword in one hand, and they just sort of stare at you.
And it's apparently the twin brother of the guy who shot you.
No, they just share the same icon. Okay. Finn, it's your turn.
I think Finn will sort of walk up to the person who's been sort of like itching for a fight. And he will go up to him and go, well, you wanted a fight, you've got to fight. And I think this time I want to use, instead of Dwayne, I think I just want to use my great club.
Oh, okay.
Little extra, little something different.
Okay. 16 hits right on the dot. You do 9 bludgeoning damage.
You into baseball?
You smack him and he reels in pain. Anything else for you? You do have a second attack.
Well, if you didn't like the first swing, how about the second?
Okay, an 11 will be a miss. He brings up the shield in time and rebuffs
Okay.
that one.
All right, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, oh, damn.
All right. You see that this person here that was at the table, they begin to rush forward and they pull out a scimitar. Oh, yeah, that's a 9. They miss. They kind of like stumble. You can see that whoever they are not proficient in combat whatsoever. They don't know what they're doing. Ogmund here in front of you will take up the spear and try... Actually, he's going to do a shield bash. He's going to try to hit Arlen. Hold on. I should make him not whisper. He rolled a 9, so he misses. He tries to hit you with the shield. It bounces off of you.
Stop it.
Stop doing that. Next in the turn order, you see this door open, and as the door opens, this individual, their presence immediately seems to change the demeanor of the room. You see very noticeably that there is a heavy golden necklace hanging from their throat, and it seems to be quite prominent on their person. As they emerge, they say, "What is going on here? Who are these people and what?" He sees the dead acolyte here, and he will raise up a hand and cast a spell. Why is this all fucking whisper? Oh, Jesus.
How dare he take something from my own playbook?
You see right next to Pole beginning to manifest what looks to be a spectral skull. And as it forms, it smashes into your side, Pole, and you take 8 force damage as a spiritual weapon hits you.
What's going on?
It is your turn.
Garen, can you shoot this guy? I'm going to put up the blade ward.
Okay.
And stand there by the door.
Okay. You see this individual here continues to peek around the corner, and they seem to be quite amused by what's going on. From their wear, their clothing is very colorful and a bit on the extravagant side. You get the sense that they are probably not a combatant, or if they are, that they're probably not your typical foot soldier, so to speak. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. Well, trying to decide, do I take out the crossbowmen or start trying to pelt who appears to be the big boss dude?
If you take this one out, I'll go stand by the big boss so you can sneak attack him.
Oh, Garen can give himself sneak attack. He just can't move. But
Fair enough.
trying to decide who's the bigger threat. But yeah, go after the guy next to Pole.
Okay.
I'm going to do steady aim to give myself advantage. 25.
25 is a hit.
All right, I'm going to re-roll one of those ones.
And this was on the individual that was facing Pole, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So that is 19 damage.
Okay. Very good. You see them take this attack, and they begin to bleed profusely, but they're still very much up. As like the swell of battle is kind of rolling through here, you all get the sense that you are evenly matched here. That this is... they are formidable people.
Yeah. They're not pushovers.
Mm-hmm. Anything else for you, Garen?
Yeah, we're 2 out in the open for Garen to stealth. Steady aim means you can't move, so nope, that's it.
Okay. You see this person here, they pop their head back out, and they seem pretty hesitant to engage with the group of you. They begin to charge up a spell, and they say, "If I help you kill them, will you let me go?"
Absolutely.
That's good enough for me. And he will run up to this individual here and cast Inflict Wounds at first level. Yeah, you see this person just immediately begin to melt before your eyes. He slams his hand into the back of their skull, and you see blood beginning to roll down their face as their brain turns to mush and they crumple in front of you.
Oh, Lord, that's crappy.
It's very gruesome.
I've done that plenty of times. Why are you so flimsy now?
Oh, right, I forgot. You've also done that. It's still unsettling.
Arlen, it's your turn.
All right. Arlen's gonna make a defensive move. First of all, bonus action spiritual weapon on Army Boy.
Okay.
That's a miss.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Let's see. Great. Arlen is going to step back here, so Army Boy could take an attack of opportunity if he would like.
Oh, yeah. He's holding a shield, so one-handed spear. 14 probably misses.
That is a miss, yeah.
Okay.
And then Arlen is going to do something she does not do very often. And that is channel Divinity Twilight Sanctuary.
Ooh.
So, within 30 feet of me, any of my besties that end their turn, I can give a d6 plus my cleric level in temporary hit points.
Okay, so everyone should be able to see that purple aura there. So if you're in that, then this will affect you. What does this spell look like as you cast this?
So Arlen steps away. The guy tries to stab at her, and she just kind of like dodges out of the way and like knocks the spear to the side a little bit. She steps out into the middle of the room and extends her hands, and her necklace, one of the crystals starts glowing this purple. And then suddenly that glow spreads out around her within 30 feet. And then she ends her turn, and she's going to give herself some temporary hit points.
Yeah.
This is going to be d6 plus 3. 9 temporary hit points.
Love it. Okay. So this individual with the crossbow will drop it down and draw a long sword, and they rush forward to Arlen, and they have a multi-attack. Never whisper rolls, please. Thanks. One-handed, hiya, hya. They roll a 6 and a 10. They miss. You see that they seem half dressed. They seem as if they were caught unawares and have scrambled towards you. So they kind of trip as they're trying to smash into you with their weapon. The one in front of Pole has a longsword in their hand, and they're going to try to hit Pole. 1, 2. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. With a 20 and then a nat 20.
So both hit.
Yeah, so you take 6 slashing damage. Oh, but you have Blade Ward, so it's going to
Get
be
half of that, yeah.
3 slashing damage, and then also 3 slashing damage with the crit. So as they try to smash into you with the sword, cutting across your blade ward, you can see they're rebuffed quite a bit. What a great spell. Especially when you're standing in front of a door and they have no decision but to hit you.
Good spell for pacifists, anyways.
Yeah, it's like, stop.
We won't go. We won't go.
Finn, it is your turn.
He will he'll just continue with his great club, I guess, and just give the guy another whack in the head.
Yeah. 25 is a hit. You do 6 damage here.
Still up, eh? And then he'll
Hit me harder, I dare you.
oh, okay.
It's
He
a
grabs
little-
it with both of his hands and swings back.
As you try to do it, he brings up his shield and he bounces it off.
That
11
one
will
was
not
gonna
hit.
sting too, damn it.
Okay.
At the end of Finn's turn, he gets 5 temporary hit points.
I will take all of that, thank you.
Very good. This guy's dead. Okay. Ogmund will bring up his spear and he makes 3 multi-attacks here. 1, 2, 3. Your armor class is 16. So only one of these hit. You take 12 piercing damage. As he brings up the spear, he tries to stab you. You dodge. He stabs you. You dodge. And then he brings up another weapon attack and it glances over your arm and you start bleeding again. It is now the priest's turn. He's going to use his spiritual weapon on Pull. You take 3 force damage as this skull smashes into your side. And he will... He seems to notice the aura here that you're beginning to emit. He takes a step out into the open, and he looks at you, Arlen. He begins to chant, Nashnulak Fe Varash. Cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level at you. What is this healing? Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna
17.
17 radiant damage, and you begin to be illuminated by this aura.
Great. As a reaction, I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Just a cute little thing I can do.
Yeah. A dexterity saving throw. Rolls a 6.
So they take 8 points of damage.
Oh, very good. As they take this damage, they begin to scream in pain. You can tell that this person does not have as much fortitude as some of the other individuals in this room. All
Great.
right. That's his turn. Spiritual weapon is not a concentration attack, is it?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. Pull, it's your turn.
So I'm starting, or it's when I end my turn that this thing goes off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Pole is gonna keep doing what he's doing, soaking it up, and yeah, he'll cast his Blade Ward again, and just stand in front of this guy, distracting him.
I love it.
And then I'll take those temp hit points, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will absolutely
I will.
give them to you. You get 9 temp
Nice.
HP.
Phew, nice.
Yes, that's amazing. Very good. At the end of your turn, you see this individual kind of leaning up against the door jam. Interesting. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. Garen is going to take another shot at dude face next to Pole using steady aim again to guarantee he's got advantage for 22.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right, so that's 16 damage.
I was gonna reroll the one for
Okay.
Piercer,
Yeah, please reroll.
so that's
19.
19 damage.
Okay, very good. You see that the individual opposite of Pole seems very, very bloodied. They take another arrow and they begin to bleed profusely. And they're choking up blood. This individual here that just melted a person in front of you, kind of like, "Rah!" They pull out their dagger and they come up to this individual that has been holding off the group of you. And he tries to stab him. Oh, you roll a 20. Okay, he hits. He does 6 piercing damage into the back of this well-armored man. Harlan,
Okay.
it's your turn. You have an aura around you. As well, you have 2 auras. Your Twilight one and the Guiding Bolt one.
Yeah. I forgot to give Garen temp HP. Could I roll
Oh,
that
yeah.
really quick?
Absolutely, please do.
You get 7.
yeah.
So I am going to try to hit Armor Boy with my spiritual weapon, as
Okay.
per usual. That didn't
That's
work.
a 1. That's a miss, unfortunately.
And seeing that the priest is a bit weaker, I'm gonna go ahead and use Guiding Bolt on the priest.
Okay. That would have been so funny if you killed him. But you're pretty close. What does it look like when you cast your Guiding Bolt?
Yeah, so I just kind of like stare past the guy that's attacking me, and I'm like, that was very rude. Again, we didn't want this. And then I just kind of extend one of my hands, and this glowing orb kind of gathers in it, and suddenly it blasts towards the priest and slams into them.
Yeah, you see as it slams into them, it literally sends them flying to the ground, and they're prone now, illuminated by your spell, and they seem very fucked up. They're coughing up blood. They spit up a few teeth.
Yeah. That will be my turn, and I'll give myself some temp HP.
Okay.
8.
Very good. This individual that's directly in front of you, they take the longsword in 2 hands now, and this first attack will be at advantage. 24, you take 4 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then they make another longsword attack, another 24, and 7 slashing damage. So that's 11 slashing damage total.
So
I think
take
the
3 directly
advantage-
to my health.
Come on. Guiding Bolt is now used up. So he sees an opportunity, a window, and he hits your armor and definitely bruises you underneath at the very least.
You'll regret that here in a minute.
I don't think so. I think we're going to kill you and empty out your pockets. Mahahaha. He doesn't actually say that. But the one in front of you, Pole, will also take their longsword 2-handed and try to hit you with a 10 and a 7. Wow. We're so
Somebody
lucky.
missed me.
You were so lucky. I'm just gonna say, like, thematically, like, they actually hit you, but it bounces off the blade ward, and yeah.
I'm just getting in their face. Boo.
They're like, what are you doing? Why aren't you fighting back?
weird.
This makes me uncomfortable.
I'm invading your personal space.
I don't like this. Okay, Finn, it is now your turn. You have this well-armored man up in your face.
Well, So, going into another inning of fun. That misses
Okay,
on
a
that.
10 misses. Yeah, armor class 16.
All right, enough of this. Puts down the bat and just uses Dwayne.
That hits. 20 hits. Okay, you do 9 bludgeoning damage. You're like, never mind. Bring out
Never
Dwayne.
mind. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, as you smack this guy, he also has to roll a strength save here. He fails. You knock him down to the ground.
Mhm.
You hear a crunch of the armor as he hits the ground. He drops his shield.
Are you still happy with the choices you have made?
I will chew your bones.
Apparently, yes.
And then it's his turn, and he stands up.
You get 8 temporary hit points.
8 more?
At the end of every of your rounds.
So they don't
is it
stack.
stacking?
It doesn't stack.
Oh, so it's just
Um,
it changes. Okay.
It
yeah.
refreshes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, I will remember.
Jay, thanks for the raid.
Yeah,
I
big
really
raid by Lord
appreciate it.
Kazumba.
Thank you.
Just for context, this is my first stream since I hit Twitch Partner because I had been sick. So yeah, hi everyone.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Hope you're cozy. Okay, so he gets up and he's gonna try to shield bash you. Does a 15? Nope.
Nope.
He tries to shield bash you and you rebuff it. Okay.
How does it feel to rebuff, huh?
The priest stands up. He's still glowing. He will use a spiritual weapon on Pole. Hiya. 11? Misses.
Everyone misses me today.
Yay!
Boo-hoo.
You see him. God, how annoying am I gonna be? Okay. He's going to try to scoot past you here, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Can I use it just to grab him?
Yeah, and you had to do this at advantage because he's glowing.
All right.
So give me an athletics check.
All right, with advantage. Love
Yeah.
it.
And then he
I
also
need advantage.
you rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Damn. I think like you managed to grab his robes, but he just pulls through. And he'll be on the other side here, and you see that he lifts up a hand. It's glowing this red light, and he slams it into the back of the person in front of him, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds. It's only 8 hit points. But immediately you see the magic in front of you begins to sew up some of the injury, immediately helping stem the bleeding, the profuse bleeding of everywhere. But now it's your turn.
If you idiots would just surrender, we won't have to kill you all. You don't be so stupid. I'm gonna step in over here and cast myself another blade ward.
Okay. As you say that, you hear the original individual yell out loud and say, "They're pirates! Kill them all!" You see this individual that's leaning against the door up here is like, well, if they're pirates, they're well dressed for some. Kind of like looks up, nods towards Garen in the back, says, "Who's your tailor?"
What? Don't distract me.
Don't distract me. Hold on, are they gonna do something this turn? Yeah, you see them lift up a hand. They wink at you, Garen, and they disappear. A shimmer of light washes over them, and they go invisible. Now it's your turn.
All right. Oh, Garen's gonna plink another shot at this dude here. And I did not call that I was doing the steady aim.
I'll still honor it. It's fine. You haven't been moving. You're basically been doing the same thing. So yeah, that's a 19. That's gonna hit.
All right, and I will re-roll one of those ones.
Okay.
So that's
22.
thank you.
I love the quick maths. All right, tell me what this looks like.
Okay. All right. Well, Garen has been like every time he swings and just barely comes in view of the door, Garen just plops an arrow into him. I think he is gearing up to swing at Pole. Steps in just enough for Garen to hit him right in the throat.
Oh yeah, he crumples down, and as he does, you see this priest Pole look up at you, wide-eyed. The blood of the person that he just healed on his palm.
What'd I tell you? What did I just tell you?
All right. You have my attention. He says to Pole, under the din of the battle. Garen, anything else for you?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. This guy here continues screaming his head off, and he takes the dagger and he does stab into the back of this guy. He rolls an 8 and a 7. He misses. You see he's in a frenzy. He's just like, die! Arlen, it's your turn. There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Right?
So spiritual weapon. Maybe it'll finally work. Nope.
That's a 9. This guy's just like dodging. He's just like, every time the sea lily spiritual weapon comes up, he just lifts up the shield. He's like, nope.
Yeah, Arlen is gonna scoot around this guy, but not leave his threatened range.
Yep.
And it's just gonna Eldritch Blast the priest.
Okay. Armor class is
No, I don't.
13.
I don't have a button for it.
Oh no.
Okay. So it's 1d20 plus 6. 12.
Armor class is 13.
So that is a miss.
That is actually, I think the guided bolt. Well, I gave advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not. He's not glowing anymore. You see the. What does your Eldritch Blast look like?
I think right now, because she's no longer with Charybdis, it's this beam of kind of light. Yeah, it's just kind of a beam of light right now that just fires towards him but hits like the door frame.
I thought you were going to like lean into the whole like lion thing, and then my brain jumped from lion to cat, and then when you said beam of light, I was like, is it going to be like a laser pointer?
So I was going for that, and like the light is kind of like an orange yellow like a lion, but
okay.
I was like, how else can I really symbolize that except by saying like, oh, there are lions in my Eldritch Blast, and I don't like that so much.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can make it any shape you want. If you wanted to make it like a cat running through the air, smashing it, you can do whatever. But yeah, so it flies over their shoulder and it misses. Anything else for you?
That's my turn. I'm gonna give myself some temp HP.
Okay.
6 of it, and then I'm done.
Okay. The individual behind you will try to hit you. 22 and 18.
Both of those hit.
Okay, you take 14 slashing damage as he gets you in the back.
I only take 8 of that.
Very good. Finn, it's your turn.
All right. I like to consider myself a nice guy. Would you like to surrender before this goes any further bad for
No.
All right, Dwayne, you know what to do.
16 hits. That's so fucking funny. Hold on, he rolls a strength check. Meets
Ooh.
beats, so he stands. You hit him, and he looks like he's about to fall down, but he catches himself last second. You do 10 bludgeoning damage. God, Dwayne's a monster.
Right.
Okay, he's still up. He's taking just barrage after barrage of attacks, and he's still standing.
I'll give you this much. You're one tough person to take a load of these poundings from Dwayne, but let's see what happens now.
An 8 will be a
Oh.
miss.
Damn. No
He
advantage
lifts
this
up his
time.
shield and he says, I'm going to enjoy taking that weapon from your cold corpse.
Good luck trying to lift it.
Do you even lift, bro? Okay, that was your turn, and now
That
it's
was my
his
turn.
turn.
Wait, do I get the? Is this where? Is
Oh.
it after my turn that the roll happens?
Yeah, temp HP, please.
Yeah.
Just because. Yay! I don't have to change it.
Okay, so it is now Ogman's turn.
Yep.
He will bring up the spear. Hiya. Hiya. Wow. Okay.
Oh.
He does 22 damage here. He says, it will be mine. Stab. Stab.
Oh, I don't know why I ever offered to be nice. Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Gruesome.
Now I gotta do some maths. So how much was it total?
22 damage.
22.
Mhm.
14 of it. Okay.
Osmandius here is going to turn to Pole. And he's going to cast... Oh, he's going to move his spiritual weapon. He's going to use his spiritual weapon on you. Yeah. 15.
Will hit.
He takes 7 force damage. And he'll bring up his mace and try to hit you with that. 15, 2 bludgeoning damage.
So that's halved. So I take 1.
1 bludgeoning damage.
That's all to temp hit points. That didn't hurt at all. Are you kidding me?
Pole, it's your turn.
All right. I'm just gonna get in his grill, mess with him, and cast another Blade Ward,
Okay.
and then I'll get some temp hit points.
Yeah.
Temp HP 5.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
At the end of their turn, Arlen, roll me a perception check.
I would love to roll you a perception check.
Okay. With a 17, you can hear someone, like the sound of clothing shuffling past you, and you can hint on the air this faint smell of cologne as someone skirts past you, invisible to the eye, and you hear a and you hear a clattering beginning to ascend the stairs here. Seems someone has just escaped. Garen.
I'm guessing that just because I could sense them doesn't mean that I could reaction grab them or anything.
You can if you want at disadvantage because you can't see them.
I would love to try.
Okay. Roll me athletics.
I'm not good at athletics. Bam.
Oh, they roll a nat 20. Okay, a 3 versus their 22. Nope. I think you feel like you feel the silk tunic of the guy who is in the doorway just brushes against your fingertips, but you're not able to grab purchase.
It's valid.
Gone. It's now Garen's turn.
All right. Well, Garen does not have line of sight on Boss Dude, but the guy right next to Arlen is still a threat. And
Yeah,
the guy
you
with
see the
Finn
guy
is a
next
big
to
threat.
Arlen is not even hurt.
All right. I think the bigger threat is here with Finn, so he's gonna go after.
Ogmund.
Yeah, cocky dude. And steady aim.
Okay,
Please help.
23.
that hits.
Yeah. And I'm gonna re-roll one of the ones.
Okay, that's 22.
26.
26. Okay, he takes the other arrow, and you see that he is stumbling. He definitely can't take another one of those. All right. At the end of your turn, the guy behind him begins to cackle maniacally, and you see his hand beginning to glow again. He tries to cast Inflict Wounds on this guy at 2nd level. He rolled a
Guy's the
10.
Mad Hatter.
He misses.
Oh.
You see that
Oh,
he
poor
stumbles.
boy.
Yeah. Arlen, it's your turn.
Okay, come on, spiritual weapon.
Come
You
on,
got
Bo.
this. I believe in you.
It's
God
close.
damn
it.
Wow, that is
God
so fucking funny.
Uh,
The dice tell the story for us. It's just like, poof, nope. Poof, nope.
okay. So that didn't work. I will. You know, I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt on the main guy, on the priest.
Okay.
Just want to make sure he dies.
Okay, armor class 13. That's a hit. He has 5 hit points. Tell me what this looks like.
Bless. He realizes he fucked up in his last moments. As a large beam of light, where now that he looks closely at it, there's a little kitty kind of running at the front of it. And it slams into him, and his corpse glows as he falls to the ground.
As he falls, you hear almost a profound thud as the thick, heavy golden medallion on his chest hits the ground.
Debs. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Fair enough.
As that happens, the guy behind you tries to hit you again. 22 and a 17.
Both of those hit. I forgot to give myself temp HP.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
So 7.
Okay.
So 26. So I take 19.
Okay. Yeah, he, as you're distracted, yeah.
That was a lot better.
Oh, God.
But now you have my full attention.
He says, oh, shit. Finn, it's your turn. This guy is shaking in front of you.
Oh, buddy. You've taught me a very valuable lesson, and that's to never negotiate.
Ever.
Ever.
17 is a hit. You do 12 bludgeoning damage. He's still up. You hit him across the face. You see teeth going flying.
Alright, let's try this again. I will never negotiate with someone again.
15's a miss.
Fuck.
He brings up the shield. He says, let
You
me
just
show you what I can do.
What's not? I prefer not.
Man, I don't have any nat 20s. Okay.
You get 4 temp HP.
That's good. Oh, I do. What's my temp? Oh, 4? Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay. Oh, y'all, you should read your NPC's character sheets, by the way. Okay, he makes 3 melee attacks against you. 1, 2. Oh shit, I did too many. 19, 9, and 13. I think only the 19 hits you. He does 9 piercing damage as he slams into you with the spear, holding his ground. Oh, that guy is super dead. Oh! The guy that you were all up in his face has crumpled down on the ground. And
It
is not
always
moving.
works. I'm gonna head over into this guy's face and do the same thing.
Okay.
What do you think you're doing? Get out of here!
Garen, it's your turn.
You get 9 temp HP.
Oh boy. All right, Garen is going to fire on Cocky Dude again.
Mhm.
18 hit.
Yeah, this guy's dead.
He's dead. I'm not gonna check.
Oh, thank God.
I think this particular one, like as he begins to like try to wind up another attack, catches him in the chest. He stumbles, falls to a knee, looks up at you, Finn, then falls backwards and crumples to the ground.
I think in the same motion, I know it's in the middle of his turn. I think kind of in the same motion, Finn sighs and then also falls to the ground.
Cool. Anything else for you, Garen?
That'll be it.
Okay. This guy, maniacally cackling and screaming, runs across the room and tries to melt this guy. He's going to do this at first level. Roll a 20. Okay. You see him put he's like, and he puts his hand on the individual that's been stabbing Arlen, takes 10 damage. And you see as it makes contact with the armor begins to sizzle away and fall off in chunks. The guy's screaming in pain. Arlen, it's your turn.
Spiritual weapon is gonna move 20 feet behind this guy and then hopefully hit him. Fingers crossed. Nope. And then Arlen is just gonna hit him with the club.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Armor class is 17. Nope.
Ah!
And it's his turn.
My luck. I'm gonna give myself temp HP 5.
Okay. He wheels around and he tries to hit the priest. Not the priest, the cultist behind him.
Leave the Mad Hatter alone, dude. Why?
That's our bestie.
1, 2. What's your armor class? 13. Okay, he takes 13 slashing damage. You see the guy, as he takes a sword slice across the chest, he begins to bleed pretty badly, and immediately his demeanor changes. He's wide-eyed and he's panicking. It's now Finn's turn.
All right. Finn. I guess at this point, where is he at?
It will take you half your movement to stand up.
Okay, yeah, because he's 15.
Mhm.
He's 15 feet away, so perfect. Easy peasy. Can still do the thing. Cool. All right, so move right up here,
Mhm.
and with a little less umph than before, because he is kind of hurt. He just goes, all right, you get to meet Dwayne too, and smacks him in the head.
Okay. An 8 will miss.
You never mind, you don't get to miss Dwayne that time. That was just a,
You do get another attack.
that was just a teaser. Here's the real thing.
12 is also a miss.
Damn it. Never mind. You don't get to meet
Ogwind is dead. Pull, it's your turn.
All right, well, Paul doesn't think this guy's gonna try and hit him, so he's gonna let the blade ward drop, and he's going to do aid another action to just really try and maneuver this guy so Garen can get an awesome shot at him.
Okay, sounds good. Garen, it's your turn.
All right. Garen is going to fire.
Okay.
That aid, I get that 28, right?
You get the 28.
All right. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
I think maybe like pull, like you kind of like grab one of
Oh.
their arms and you're just hanging off of the arm and making it like very difficult for them to move.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
58.
Oh god. Nope,
58.
come on.
Rolled
Yeah,
a
we go to 58.
1d65, you know, just
Yeah.
casually. Okay, you rolled a 1, so that's going to be 15 damage.
Well, it didn't
Still
change.
the same.
Yeah, so 15 damage, right?
15.
Yeah. Okay. This guy takes an arrow. You find it a lot easier to hit him with pole literally hanging off of him. This guy says, "Die! Die! Die!" Oh my god. Holy shit. He crit.
Nice.
Oh.
He did 50 damage.
He did
Yes!
50 damage?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna screenshot this.
Your
putting it in the Discord.
1d65 didn't go wasted, Garen.
Right?
Where's our chat? Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh, that is tremendous.
Wow.
God.
So you hear him say like, "Die, die, die," and what he does is he takes both of his hands, especially because Pole is hanging off of him. He sandwiches the man's head between his open palms, and you can see this red light pulsing like a heart, and you hear the sickening crack of bone. And all of a sudden, like a watermelon, the skull explodes, and all of you around are just bathed in the brain matter and blood and muscle and viscera of this what used to be a person. He's just
That was a pretty good one.
That was great. I don't know what is mine and that person's blood now, but that was great.
And that's the end of combat. Are they all dead?
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Looks like they all did, yes.
Thank you for the help.
Bloody waste, I think.
A little bit, but
No, we
we're
didn't
gonna-
even want to fight.
Didn't-
But what is your name?
My name is Odium. I was hoping that someone would make their way into the island. It's
Could
you?
you-
Wasn't that
Explain what's been happening here.
Oh, yes, I can. But we should probably leave. At the very least, this room.
Why?
I can agree to that, especially a room with a chair. I can see
There
that.
will be more.
Oh, great.
All right, let's go back upstairs, I suppose.
And he begins to pounce up the stairs.
I like this guy.
He's got
He's just-
energy to him. Yes.
I agree.
He's
fam.
bonkers.
Yes, I agree with you as well, Paul.
Well,
Listen, we're all a little bonkers if you think about it.
I suppose,
Yeah, but he's way more. Like,
Listen, we're dealing with undead and God knows what other powerful beings. If this thing can just melt it with a touch, I think we should keep him around for just a little while.
oh sure, I wasn't saying that, but like,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't want to stand in front of him.
Oh no, neither do I.
I'm gonna walk over and search the priest really quick, and also take that necklace, and then head upstairs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, could Finn also sort of loot whatever bodies are sort of near him, especially the guy that just wouldn't die. See what's on him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're gonna try to loot these people, like, it would definitely take some time. Like, Arlen, if you just want to, like, swipe the necklace, you can do that. But
Well, I guess for the sake of time, I really want to know if that guy had anything on him, just the one.
well, as you, like, glance over him, he has a shield and he has a spear.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just swipe that necklace then.
Okay.
That's my new bling.
Okay, so you see that the medallion, the golden medallion, is a disc inscribed with complex geometric designs. As you hold it, it has a significant weight to it. and it's very cold in your palm. Is there anything that the group of you wants to do before you head up?
I put on the medallion.
Okay.
Paul will pull out a rag from his handy haversack and wipe the gore off of his face and try and get some out of his hair. But otherwise, heading up the stairs quickly.
Garen walks up, tries not to step in too much of the gore, because he was not around him, so he didn't get splattered.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And as the group of you resurface, you see that the sky is starting to get dark. There's this cascade of blue and orange as it's seeping into the darker hours of the evening. And that is where we're going to end our session for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much for all of the raids and all of the show support. It really means so much to me. This has been our first stream since we hit partner. Congratulations, everybody. Woo!
Congratulations, Stella.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you. God, I haven't had any energy to put out a tweet yet, but I have a very long list of thank yous that I want to put out there because this is all possible because of all of you, all of the wonderful people that care about the things that we're trying to do in the TTRPG community. All of our Patreons, the people that you see here on the screen, are literally responsible for all of the special events that we run, all of the really cool opportunities that we're able to provide for marginalized people. And I just want to say thank you so much. It really means the world to me. And I'll put out a proper thank you. I've been sick and my brain is but so we're gonna go ahead and go around and tell me who you are, where we can find you, and what your favorite part was of today's very heavy combat-y session. And we'll start with Zombie.
Hello, I'm Jacob. I'm Zombie IMZ. I'm whatever you like to call me. Lore Keeper, Captain Z of the Good Ship Clip. I probably do too many clips, but that's up to your own discretion. Favorite part from today? There's a part of me that just wants to say the fighting, but that was basically everything.
That was the whole session.
It was the whole session. I think honestly, my favorite part probably has been the new, and I'm blanking on Oldman. I just like the kind of weird, dark, goofy, I'm gonna get you, kind of energy that person brings. And I as a person would just love this person, and I want to keep them. But I thought that was really fun. And then if I'm going to go for my own personal thing, I think my favorite moment from Finn was just him taking the bat away and going, all right, enough of that. And then grabbing Dwayne.
That was funny. As soon as you pulled out Dwayne, you're able to hit all those.
Yeah. And then I missed a bunch because I'm weak and stuff.
No, it's not that you're weak. It's just D&D's built in a way where if you miss, it feels bad. Because nothing happens.
Yeah. But I'll just go by the fact that I'm at 8 health or whatever right now. So
yeah, we can roll.
It hurts.
Yeah.
You can find me on Twitter at ZombieFighter89. If you follow me there, I will give you a big old thank you. And on top of that, there's a pinned tweet where there's a little business card that was made by the Lady May that I can do video editing, audio editing, Twitch clipping, all of that fun stuff. If that's anything you would like to enjoy, I can be hired for that. So come hire me and I'll do some good for you. And then Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, I do a show, Nights in Nirvana, with B Street Holmes, who is in our community and in our other campaign game. And then Kayla, who is also our friend, works for NASA. And we do all kinds of nerdy news. We talk about video games, science, technology, movies, TV, and all that. And one last thing before I kind of head off the microphone to everyone else. As much as there's thank yous all around to us, we got to give thank yous to Stella because, partner, a lot of it is your own hard work being brought in. And I think your hard work motivated all of us just to be better people. I know from being here, I would not have the confidence at all to be hire me to do editing, and all that other stuff. So it's thank you so much, Stella, for doing so much great. Congratulations on being partner.
Aww.
100% deserve it on this platform.
Thank you. Don't make me cry. Thank you so much. That's so nice. Next we have Endicarus.
Hi, I'm John, aka Endicarus, on pretty much every place on the internet. And I'm playing Paul. My favorite moment of tonight, um, I think it was just the re- uh, the relentless stupidity of our enemies. We gave them a chance and another chance and another chance and another chance not to all get killed, and they just like, no, we're just gonna see how this turns out. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
buddy, that's fine. Do it that way.
The way that it was written out, like I'll just go ahead and tell you because they're all dead. But like it says that like the first person you meet is really bloodthirsty, and like it kind of came up a few times, but they very specifically are really wary against pirates, and y'all had come in and been like, we have a ship.
Yeah.
And we're here on the authority of the Saltmarsh Council. And it's like, well, maybe there's some bad things happening here and they don't care about anything you just said. So it was a little rough. But yeah, tell me about you.
Yeah, well, I do a bunch of my own little games, and you can find those on my itch.io channel that's linked there in the chat. Another thing that's a big deal right now is this coming Saturday, everybody who wants to go and sign up for it can sign up for games at Virtual Greyhawk Con, which is something that Lord Gosamba, who just did a big raid for us,
Yeah.
puts on every year for the last few years, basically since the COVID thing started happening. So definitely, if you like Greyhawk, go there. It's going to be 3 days of people running exclusively Greyhawk games in various different editions of D&D. I'm personally going to be running some 3.5 edition D&D, both games set in the magical land of Zeef in the Bakloonish West. And I'd love to see people sign up. I'm going to be there playing other people's games too, so I hope you're at my table some way or another.
Awesome. Thank you. I've dropped the link there if y'all are interested. Definitely check it out. Jay does really awesome work with the Greyhawk community. Arguably, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, Greyhawk streamer and community manager. I really appreciate all the work that he does, and thank you everyone who came in with his community. Yeah. Next we have GodfatherWraith.
Hi, I'm GodfatherWraith. I pretty much have no presence on social media, so nothing to plug there. But I will say I do agree with Zombie that us befriending the Mad Hatter was great, but I also love the Cheshire Cat flirting with Garen before disappearing and running out the door.
Yeah.
That is the imagery that was in my head.
Who is they? What are they doing?
Right.
Find out next time.
Right. But no, that is seriously how my brain is thinking of these two. Our cultist friend is the Mad Hatter, and the Cheshire Cat is that dude that was just...
Arlen is Alice.
Yes! So, who's the White Rabbit then?
Not Tully.
No.
White Rabbit's KayBee.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Next, we have Emma.
Hi, it's me, Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Emma Panada. On Twitch, we have a couple D&D games going. On Twitter, I largely just shitpost and troll my friends. But the most important thing about me is I'm writing a original TTRPG system called All the Witches, where witches get to be the good guys. And it's really cool. I announced the Kickstarter date a couple weeks ago. It's coming to Kickstarter October 16th. And until then, every Friday, I'm releasing videos called progress reports, where I am talking about certain elements of the system and the game design, or like the world that it inhabits, and I release those every Friday. So we released the first one last week, and it's about kind of the dice system, and it's pretty cool, I think. So if you want, you can go to allthewitches_ on Twitter and follow and look at what we've got going on, because I think it's pretty neat. But yeah, my favorite part of the session tonight was definitely Pull running around and just being in everybody's face and just like and not doing anything. But yeah, I thought it was so funny, and it's really great and beautiful. And that was the best. But Stella, who are you, and what was your favorite part of the session?
Hi, I'm Stella Luna, Twitch partner. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. If you've enjoyed the content that you've seen here today, please consider giving the channel a follow. That's way that you'll get notifications for whenever we go live. Opening up my calendar, I had to reschedule so many things this week because I was not feeling great. We will be back with Unbound on the 26th, so next Friday. We pre-recorded some stuff and basically did like a session 0 table test. You can find that available to our Patreons if you want to check that out. But otherwise, session 1 is going to be next week, and I'm really excited for that. Other than that, we'll be back with Saltmarsh, our other Patreon campaign, on next Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're going to be back with this game the following, so on the 31st. Yeah, I think that's going to be about it for me. My favorite part, honestly, I like go through like different phases on like what I find really interesting as a GM, and like y'all know that I love role playing, and that's my favorite part of it. But recently, I've been wanting to do more dungeon crawlers, and I've been wanting to do a lot more battle maps and stuff. So for me, like just the fact that we did all these like different combats and like there's different things going on, different personalities and stuff, that really scratched an itch for me. And thanks for letting me throw a bunch of stuff at you.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of worried. But y'all killed it.
Yeah, it got a little dicey there in the middle, but
there were a lot of dice involved. Yeah,
it's true. Yeah.
Well played.
So that's gonna be it for me. We're gonna go ahead and raid over to Girls Run These Worlds. If you would like to join the raid, what? I spelled this wrong. Raid. Girls Run These Worlds. Okay. If you'd like to join us with the raid, please do so. Thank you again to all of our Patreons. If you want more information about what you can get for being a Patreon, you can check out that link there in the chat. But otherwise, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. Good night. Bye-bye.